And now for the real deal. Here's Rock, Paper, Scissors, brought to you by Wendy's. To sort it all out, Josh McCouga.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, game 2. No coin tosses, just rock, paper, scissors. We've got Patrick Smith Jr., Dentarius Yon Sr. We go rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Are you ready? Aoki, Knights of Degen. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Scissors beats paper. The Knights are taking it. Let's go, fan-controlled football. Game 2. Let me hear it.
Hey, Rock, Paper, Scissors, brought to you by Wendy's. And it'll be KOD as we get a look at our starting lineups, brought to you by Experian Boost. Start first on the offensive side of the football. We told you about that great quarterback matchup. Don't sleep on the superbacks, Terrell West and Malcolm Ballard.
Yeah, those are extremely talented guys in the run and pass game, and they've been a big help to the quarterbacks and the running backs on both teams, making sure that the balance stays intact so that they can be successful.
Watch out for Damian Love. We don't often get a chance to show some love, if you will, to the offensive line, but Damian, the winner of the Big Man Challenge on Wednesday night.
Yeah, so exciting.
Defensive side of the football. Now we have two groups that are going back-to-back here. So you're going to see for the Knights of Degen, this defensive squad, this is their second straight game. So they've got to keep that energy up, watch for that fatigue, and then you have that offensive line tight end group on the other side for Aoki. They're going back-to-back. But right out of the gate, we see a passing opportunity and a completion and more tight end action. Tommy Auger across the middle. Smoke still clearing from the field here, Pullman Yards, and they've got a big first down.
They may have created that smoke with that catch.
So Tommy Auger, the tight end from Minnesota, has a couple of grabs and a touchdown already on the year, and adds a 17-yard grab here from Crouch as KOD gets right to work.
And remember, if you're just joining us, every single play you see on the field is called by you, the fans. If you want to get involved, both of these teams are Ballers Collective teams, so you do need to purchase a baller for these two teams. But our OG team's completely free to participate. All you got to do, point your camera at that QR code in the upper left, and it takes you right to the app. And then the play like Ram, Lion, Jet, Go is one of the options. This one got the most votes from fans.
Keep in mind, Knights of Degen, they are without one of their keeper selections. Jedediah Lewis not in the lineup today. And so that's a big loss here for KOD and Ed Crouch. As West in motion, 3-receiver look. And it's Crouch, a little shuffle, nowhere to go just yet, and throws it away. So Ed Crouch gets rid of that one. As our officials on the scene here, their second straight game. Our afternoon crew led by David Reynolds in the white hat. Lisenby, Thomas, and Hampton rounding out your officiating crew for session 1 here, week 4 of Fan Control Football.
And don't let those stern faces confuse you. You know, the head referee came up to the booth, had a lot of laughs and a lot of notes for us.
Yes.
Of all the things that he heard on when he watched it back. And, you know, he kind of chastises a little bit. So let's see if we can be a little nicer to the referees or not.
We've only got good things to say about David Reynolds right now. That's right. One heck of a referee.
Yeah,
clip this out and send it to him.
Yeah, I've never seen a better referee and a better looking referee.
Yeah.
His white hat is extremely clean.
Very
and
flattering.
That's so important when you're on camera quite a bit, as you can see there.
Not a lot of men can pull off those vertical stripes, but he can.
Yep. Hook and ladder. Here's Crouch. Keeps it himself to the 15, to the 10. Crouch trying to slide in to the corner pylon. And he is out of play just shy of the end zone. So never got the ladder involved, just took it himself.
The quarterbacks in this league that have the most success when you watch them play, you see a sense of maybe like calm, right? Where, okay, it's not open downfield, just take off and slightly try to get past the defender and try to tiptoe your way in the end zone. Just never overwhelmed, knowing that they always have a chance. And as you can see, he steps out at about the 2-yard line right there. He's like, oh, goodness, I thought I was in. But that's a nice start to the game from Ed Crouch, where he has a good completion, and then he uses his legs and putting his entire repertoire on display.
We're now inside the progressive blue zone. And if you're in the chat, yes, we're aware there's a lot of blue going on right now. We're in a blue zone. We got 2 blue jerseys.
Yeah, it's all blue all the time. You know, if you're in the chat, you know who's with you right now? Team owner Austin Eckler hanging out in the chat. We'd love to focus on some more chat, so participate.
West trying to drag a pile forward, and he'll be taken down just short of the end zone. Terrell West, a battle, and Justin Foster went for a ride.
And Terrell West, I mean, I was in the hotel and I saw that it looks like state of the art, right? Such a nice weight room, what they did with one of the conference rooms. Obviously, Mr. West is in there quite a bit because he should be stopped as soon as he gets this ball, and he almost drags defenders for a yard. I mean, that's one of the toughest yards you're ever going to see in a football game.
Replay here brought to you by Great Clips. Great Clips is the world's largest salon brand with over 4,400 salons throughout the United States.
Andy left, pop, all one, ready?
Second and goal on the 1. KOD looking to score first. On our second game of the day, week 4. Crouch keeps it himself into the end zone, and Ed Crouch has gotten Knights of Degen on the board. Adoki defense saying no score, but the referees confirm it, as does Flo.
When you get down in here tight, I mean, Ed Crouch is a touchdown machine, right? He always has the option to pull the ball in that read option scenario, and he does a great job pulling that ball out and dragging defenders, making sure he puts the Knights of Degen on the board first.
That drive was all Crouch all the time.
Yep. I mean, that was a formidable force for the defense, but they just can't stop that big, strong man from getting a yard.
Here's Jordan Williams now for the 2-point conversion. Changing direction, breaking free, and an easy grab for Jordan Williams. An 8-0 lead for KOD. That 2-point addition brought to you by Experian Boost. And we will take a timeout and come back to Pullman Yards after this. We're back to live action. Adoki, they're ready to go. Mitch Kidd on the ground for 13 yards, and he's already got a first down. These offenses, they have not waited at all, right to business.
Yeah, you know, when you got these 2 quarterbacks that are extremely talented, they've proven here to this point in the season, week 4, we're here now. They are a force to be reckoned with, and you can see this Indy pop coming up here.
So Adoki and KOD both at 2-1 on the year. Here's Mitch Kidd.
Indy pop is a fan favorite. Sometimes the quarterback keeps it.
This time he throws a little high, was trying to find the tight end, Radez Henderson. Incomplete. 8-0 lead for Knights of Degen. How did they make it happen? Here's our drive summary. You'll see no Trevante Valentine, the big man, out. That's a big loss for KOD. They go 5 plays and 40 yards, all capped off. Crouch from 1 yard out.
That last play, just a bit of a miscommunication from Mr. Kidd and the tight end. Thought he would settle down. The tight end wanted to kind of settle down in an open area. Mr. Kidd thought he would continue to run. That's something that they'll sort out in the huddle, and he'll make sure, hey, just continue to run, I'll give it to you. Or he may say, hey, that's a better idea. I'll just know that you're settling down next time.
2nd and 10 here. Mitch Kidd, a previous Gatorade player of the game. Incomplete. Looking for Malik Elion, who was upended. Incomplete there as Kane comes across.
It's a good throw by Mr. Kidd, but tries to run without the ball, right? Got to make that catch, secure the catch first. He takes his eyes off, and boom! A little flip over and on the head and almost sticks the landing.
Almost.
How about that?
Don't land on your head. That's the first rule. Out.
Jeez. Maybe he's been doing some yoga. Pretty flexible there. My goodness.
12-10 to play in this one. Power-ups still available. This is a look at what each team has access to. They can use one of these ones. Power play 7-on-6 or when he's flipped the field, our version of the punt, or your progressive 5th down. They are denoted by those icons up at the top of your screen on the scoreboard. Kidd, quick delivery. Smith, a burst up to the 15, and Patrick Smith gets a first down and then some.
I love this from Smith, getting the ball and doing what Coach Hexlinski, the wide receiver at the University of Michigan, used to call knifing the defense, right? If you ever think of a knife through butter, right, a hot knife, it slices right through. Catch the ball and get vertical. No jibber-jabber, no dilly-dallying all around. Get the ball, get vertical, and he gets almost a 12-yard gain out of the whole deal.
Not enough folks heat their knives up before they
so
get into some butter.
I'm just telling you.
It's said often, but not practiced.
Absolutely.
I need to start heating my knives.
Just telling you, heat that knife.
Speaking of things that cut both ways, the chat is often divided with these fan bases really advocating for their teams. Today, right now, this game, we finally have some common ground. Everybody rallying around and rooting for blue.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Go blue.
Gotta love the consistency.
If the DJ plays Eiffel 65, we'll know he's in on it right now.
Dabu-dee, dabu-da.
Kidd to the 10, and he is out of play. You guessed it, inside the progressive blue zone.
I mean, Greg Metzko is probably the best on the planet. I mean, this just so timely in every single dad joke and snap. I mean, it's outstanding.
His knife is heated. That's all we have to say.
Yep.
Great job of getting in the read option game. And when those defensive ends disappear, Mr. Kidd is not afraid to put his legs to work. He does a good job there in taking you inside that aforementioned progressive blue zone.
Well done, well done.
Yeah.
There's kind of Devin Gardner to pick me up. He's right there with me.
Yeah, biggest fan.
I want to thank our broadcast partners, Twitch, NBC LX, Peacock, and for those tuning in internationally on DAZN. Appreciate all of our partners sharing fan-controlled football every Saturday. Kidd again keeps it himself and quickly realized he's about to be taken down by a whole host of Knights of Degen.
Regrets that almost immediately.
Went to the right and was like, wait a minute.
I love when you get the ball and you're taking it and you see like, oh, that wasn't a good decision. He has it, the defensive end collapses, but he does a great job of redirecting. Very nice job by number 54 in blue, Jim Jones, right? We saw him a game ago all over the field. He does a great job. He goes down, gives the impression that he should take the ball. He takes it, and then he redirects. Great athletic ability to really confuse Mitch the Kidd there.
Now, I'm so glad you brought up the Jim Jones play last game because I wonder about these package units. So if you play back-to-back, it's as it sounds, but if you play twice in a day, sometimes you have a lot of downtime between games. Is it better to stay right in it and get right back to work or have that break?
I think the players love it much better to just play the next game, right? Because now you get almost an entire game experience that you would get in a regular situation.
Here's Kidd to throw, facing a big rush and incomplete. Had a man in the end zone. It was Elion. Could not come up with it as Kidd took a shot.
That's a well-timed call on a blitz right up the middle. Big number 55, Fred Conyers, comes through, and Mr. Kidd just doesn't have time to get that ball out.
And now a 4th and 1. So it'll look like a very promising situation right now. A little tenuous here for Adoke. They can still get a first down. So 4th and 1 on the 7 with 7:44 to go here in the first half as they'll swap out some personnel.
Just get a feeling this one's going to be a high-scoring affair with both of these offensives. And it might be the kind of thing where the coaching staff might want to introduce a power play for the fans to, or a fifth down here if they aren't successful, for the fans to vote on early in the game so they don't get behind.
Keep an eye on Joseph Boykin in the slot or up to the top on the outside.
Kidd throwing on the run, end zone, touchdown. Levi Shetler, the tight end, is in for 6.
Second game in a row where a tight end gets on the board first for a team. I mean, this play is almost indefensible, right? You get the read option aspect where Mr. Kid fakes the run, then he keeps the ball, and at this point, he's a runner. You have to respond to that, and then he just dumps the ball right over Jim Jones for the touchdown, and it's almost impossible to stop, especially when you're so close to the end zone. Defenders want to make the stop and not allow you to walk in the end zone. Comes up, dumps it over the top, touchdown.
Looking for 2. Defense there to knock it away. Marquell Osborne denying that opportunity in the end zone to Patrick Smith. It stays 8-6 in favor of KOD. We are back after this. Knights of Degen back to work on offense, leading 8-6. 7:09 to play in the first half. Jeff Canada, Devin Gardner, Greg Meskel here with you. Liv Moods down on the field. As Crouch looks to run to the 20, to the 25, and he is taken down shy of the 25 by Julian Charles. And now more with Liv Moods.
I am here in the VIP box, which I must say is the best view in the house. I'm loving watching the game from up here, but I'm joined by my new friends. This is Harrison, this is Avery. Avery is rocking that rock, paper, scissors shirt while he is on the fan-controlled football app. He beat his twin brother in rock, paper, scissors, and you also won something else from your brother. What was it?
$10, because still hasn't paid me, but he'll pay up.
He'll pay up. We love a friendly wager. We're here, they're on the app, they're calling plays. What play did you guys vote for on this next one?
I didn't even know what I chose. I got the play right. Let me see what I chose real quick, though. I can't.
He's just hoping it's right, you know? Just go with it and hope it's right. Did you know what play you called? Pass play?
I don't know.
That's okay. Sometimes you don't know. But we're looking. Let's see if the pass play was the right play. And it sure was. Uh-oh. We've got a little beef. That looks like some brother beef right there. We've got some brother beef up here and over there as well. Well, thank you guys so much for being here with us at Fan Controlled Football. Who do you think is winning this game?
Definitely the Knights. KOD, definitely.
All right, you heard it here first. KOD is taking this game. I'm up in the VIP box enjoying the game. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Liv. And that's Jordan Williams with the big grab there for KOD, so those fans upstairs will be happy.
Yeah, those twins are so good at calling plays, they just didn't even know what they called, and it's successful. And it comes because of Ed Crouch buying time, and then finding Williams over the middle. I mean, we've talked about this type of route ad nauseum. Coming from the other side of the field, it's almost impossible for DB to chase that long when the quarterback buys time. Ed Crouch does that, understands that, gets the ball perfect, and that's about as good as defense you can play on that play.
That replay brought to you by Great Clips. Look great, feel great, perform great. Great Clips.
And I guess you can guess that these two blue teams are now in the progressive blue zone.
West bumped out. A little shove afterwards.
There's a great poll up in our Twitch chat right now. The poll asks, what is your favorite color? The options: blue, 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 or blue. And you guys are going to be shocked at this one. Blue is winning.
Oh, look at that.
That's impressive. That's impressive. Well, put on your best blue top and join us here in Atlanta. Come on out for a game day experience. Head to fcf.tixer.com. You don't have to wear blue, but it is highly encouraged. And you can join us for Fan Control Football. We're here through early June. fcf.tixer.com.
You also see outstanding dancing that we now have pom-poms. I mean, this is just really developing right before our eyes.
It really is.
Crouch back of the end zone, not there for Jordan Williams. A lot of contact there. Stuyvesant Latham defending.
The dancers have their own fan group in the chat, fellas, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
My favorite, I think it's a top 10 username commenting on the dancer last game was Porch Whizzer. Porch Whizzer.
Whizzer.
Yeah. Not wizard, Porch Whizzer, as in somebody that whizzes on a porch.
On a porch, apparently. I mean, as you can see, try to go to the back shoulder, just a little too high, a little too hot from Ed Crouch, trying to connect again with Williams.
Third down. Ball is on the 3. 3 minutes left in our first half. KOD ahead 8-6 over Aoki. Looking to add. Remember, we told you no Yeti Lewis, so one of their key receiving threats not available today. That does open the door for some others to play a major role.
So like they have the linebacker and safety dedicated to Ed Crouch when he pulls this out.
And Crouch lowers the shoulder, and then everyone pushes Crouch in. Touchdown. I can hear Ed Crouch letting everyone know they're too little.
Linebacker, safety, D-line, on the line, Ed Crouch in the end zone. I mean, it doesn't matter. They dedicate two guys, and they play it about as good as you can. He meets them at the 1, and Ed Crouch says, excuse me, I'm getting in the end zone with a little bit of help from his offensive line force field.
That was Deshaun Benton who came up to try and stop Crouch. Ed Crouch putting the shoulder into him, and then everyone showed up. The old Bush push there, going back to the SC days. Oh, Drake Wells, he had that in his hands and then couldn't hang on.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So it stays 14-6. Knights of Degen got their first 2-point conversion, not the second one. Here's what Crouch has done so far, 2 of 4, 39 yards, and then also on the ground, a classic well-balanced diet from Ed Crouch.
I mean, that's what he gives you, right? He's the MVP of the championship game a year ago, as you can see. Another good throw, just unable to complete this ball well. That's a catch he makes 9 times out of 10. Obviously, this is the 10th time because he didn't catch it. But Ed Crouch is once again putting all his skills on display. The model, you said it, the model of balance and consistency for the Knights of Degen.
TD runs a short yardage situation for Crouch from 1 yard out and from 3 yards out. Now we're back to Mitch Kidd. Fumble, ball pops loose. Someone in blue's got it into the end zone. Let's see what the call is. Touchdown. Number 22, Marquise Kane on the spot to recover it for 6.
Marquise Kane is a guy that a lot of fans know now. We've called his name a bunch in the passing game, but now he finds his way with a fairly easy scoop and score where he scoops it and he's already in the end zone. But how about this play and how the tables have just turned? I mean, he scooped that up so seamlessly like a shortstop in the MLB.
Second look, the handoff. They go Malcolm Ballard. He's stripped. There was a crack at it there for Jonathan Irizarry, the offensive lineman, and then Kane is the last man to it.
How about Bryce Moratz? He is in because Trevante Valentine is not in the game today. One of the most forceful defensive linemen that we have in this league. He's not available for Knights of Degen. He gets replaced. A big impact play is made only in the second drive, and points on the board from the defense. That's about as next man up as it can get.
20-6 the lead, adding 2 more, brought to you by Experian Boost. That's Jordan Williams.
Feels a bit like a repeat of the last game we just watched, where it felt like it was kind of this back and forth struggle, and then one big turnover. It feels like it might be getting out of hand for Aoki. They got to put something together this drive.
There's the man that made the play.
We've seen him get game-changing interceptions and stop drives with interceptions, and now we've seen him get a touchdown. And how about this throw from the MVP, Crouch, to Williams?
So for the second straight game, defense turning into offense here. Fumble recovery for 6. They add on 2. And
Those two
22 to 6.
obviously Okie fans.
Yeah, not
Obviously,
happy.
nice Degen fan right there.
It's a KOD fan.
All right, now Liv, it's a lot of dance moves getting out there.
Kidd with the reception. And he is pushed out of play beyond the 20.
Just a little two-hand touch there at the end of play, right?
Yeah,
Just a little shove. Nice call, well-timed call, right? You can feel the momentum kind of getting away from you if you're at the Okie fan base. You call a trick play that they're not suspecting with the reverse and then a pass to the quarterback and, you know, just a little friendly shove out of bounds.
Jim Jones making sure.
That's crazy. Gets shoved at about the gets shoved about 25. He almost ended up in the progressive blue zone.
Picked up about 5 yards there. Don't forget to catch all the link to Terrell Owens VT footage here and mic'd up and watch him broadcast the final game of the evening. Tune into the TO Zone exclusively on Fubo Sports Network starting at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Got Levi Shelton, number 87, the tight end, coming in for Okie. Remember, he caught a touchdown on a read option play where Mitch the Kid extended the play and then dumped the ball right over the head of the defense. Let's see if they don't get him involved on this play as well.
Ballard out towards receiver. It's a toss. They work to Elion, and he goes nowhere fast. A flag on the play. It's like a horse collar, perhaps, from Jim Jones, maybe a face mask as he ripped Elion down.
He tore his head off.
And we felt every bit of it. Right, he gets him right underneath this booth, and we felt it just like the running back.
That was the closest I've ever been to a decapitation, fellas.
Oh, my goodness. I think he definitely did get a hold of the face mask. I don't think he had the back of the jersey, so I'm interested to see what the referees call here.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense, number 30, 5-yard penalty. Replay first down.
All right, now, Mr. Reynolds, you attributed that foul to the wrong guy. We're going to let you know about it. But that is Jim Jones who goes straight to the face mask and takes him on. That's something that you don't want to see in the game where he kind of rakes across his face, but then he grabs a hold and pulls him all the way to the ground, and you can't do that.
A pretty clean-cut face mask call. We've hit 1 minute left in our first half. KOD ahead 22-6. Okie threatening. We return after this. Play calling is in, and there's a good look, right, Jeff? You can pick the play or the prediction if it's not your team, and then you'll be alerted as to what you picked was or was not the play.
Yeah, great way to earn that fan IQ status, those points that accumulate, get attached to your profile. And this is new for season 2. You don't have to just pick the plays for your team that you've decided to be a fan of. You can pick the plays for any team and earn that fan IQ. And here's the 8 Okie top rushing callers. Ruthless Cutie, of course, top of the pops right here. These are successful running plays that were called by those fans.
As you can see, 8 Okie is a heavy pass team when they lean quite a bit on Mitch the Kid.
But for good reason. Top passer in the league.
1 minute remaining in our first half. First and goal here on the 10 for Okie. Kid, let's fly to the corner. One-hand grab. Oh. What a catch! Pulled down, touchdown, Okie and Patrick Smith.
Somebody check those pink gloves for Stickum.
My goodness, I mean, you can't throw it any better, and as good as catches you'll see. Mitch the Kid saying, hey, I'm just going to give my guy a chance on a go route, and Patrick Smith puts the defender on a highlight poster.
That's what I'm going to go with. Yeah.
Now looking for the 2-point conversion with Malik Elion. Good break. Ilion couldn't haul it in, had complete separation.
Gotta use your hands, right? You get that ball and let it eat you up. It was a very catchable ball, right? But how about this fade throw? I mean, absolutely perfect. So close to the TO zone. And in perfect fashion, we got a TO poster with this exact form, a picture of TO doing this. And this young man, Smith, reaches up with one hand right in front of the TO zone, snatches it out of the air, and lets everybody know about it. Hey, I caught that. Mitch the kid loves it.
Adding to his touchdown passes. He's got 2 through the air today. Mitch Kidd continues his league lead now. 11 touchdown passes here in fan control football. The drive summary, just 90 seconds. Ends in a Patrick Smith 10-yard snag for 6.
Great view there of the M in his paint, face paint.
Crouch airing it out. Williams doesn't even see it. It's intercepted. Taken away. Aoki on the move. Latham spinning up to the 10. Well, with 39 seconds left, Aoki scores a touchdown, and now they set themselves up for an excellent chance to add 6 more, thanks to Stuyvesant Latham.
Yeah, that return was extremely important, right? You get the interception, but get as much as you can, because now we flip the field, and they're going to be in the progressive blue zone at the 10-yard line. But Ed Crouch does a great job usually of buying time and finding a way to get downfield. But right there, just not on the same page as his receiver, but the DB sees the ball before his receiver. That's the thing about throwing the ball down the field, deep balls, different things like that. If your receiver sees it first, it makes it almost 70-30 and not as much as 50-50. If they see it at the same time, it's more of a 50-50 ball. But when the defender sees it first, it's going to be 80% he gets a chance to make that play, and that's what you saw right there.
4th pick of the year for Stuyvesant Latham. And he sets his team up right on the progressive blue zone edge on the 10-yard line.
Yes, sir. I love you, mama. I love you too, Joy. Yes, sir.
Hand off to Ballard. Just a yard or so as Austin Jones is there on the stop. But if you're an Aoki fan here, you have to be thrilled the last 20 seconds. Touchdown, the big interception return, and now you are right on the front doorstep once again after that 1-yard gain as a timeout is called with 34 seconds left. Fans, get your FCF merchandise now. Hit that QR code at the bottom of your screen or head to store.fcf.io. Use promo code GameDay20. They get you 20% off only on game days, so you got to shop today. And don't forget, every order over $75 will get a free drawstring bag. So added incentive there to head to the store.
They call him the comeback kid, but the defense said, hey, let us help you out a little bit, Mitch.
Yeah, Stuyvesant Latham said, oh, you said the comeback rule can only apply at the end of games? Well, we're going to apply it right here at the end of this half. Come on, the kid. Get us in the end zone.
Let's go.
Kidd fakes the handoff, keeps it himself to the 5, trying to break loose. Can't escape the grasp of Ronald Marlborough. Now under 30 seconds left in this half. We'll see the clock stop after every play.
This is an area where Javonte Valentine is extremely missed just because he's such a physical, imposing member of that defensive line where a lot of these run plays are taken out just because he's like an immovable force. He's not in the game. You got some substitutions in. Now let's see if Aoki stays with the run and try to get this ball in the end zone on the ground, whether with Kidd or their super back.
Yeah, no Valentino, a big loss on this defensive side.
21 left. Indy left, Buzz. 21 left. Indy left, Buzz. On one. Ready?
You can hear inside the huddle the play call and the count to go on 1.
Sounds like they're going to stay on the ground here.
Let's go.
And they do. Kidd with Ballard leading the way. Mitch Kidd is back in for 6, and Aoki has wasted little time climbing all the way back into this one. They're now down just 4.
It's a great call and a great decision by Mitch the Kid. This essentially turns into a quarterback power with the running back leading through, right? He fakes the ball and just follows right behind him and just falls forward into the end zone.
Tough to hang with. You know what that is? Yeah. They put two linebackers. I don't know.
When you do plays like that, it kind of eliminates the linebacker and the defensive end in the read option game, because now you got two guys going through one hole, and those guys are playing nothing.
A lot of contact, and receiver never goes the direction of the football. So that's a missed connection. And it stays 22-18, but credit this Aoki team for staging a heck of a comeback here in the late part of this first half.
And you know you're looking at this clock and it says 25 seconds left. That's a bunch of time right there. Aoki could get another drive if this drive goes quick, extremely fast, with a touchdown or without for the Knights of Degen.
Mitch Kidd's numbers so far on the day. Always finds his way into the end zone, whether rushing or passing.
I'm just going to follow. I didn't know you were behind me until you touched me. I was like,
he's had a hand in all the touchdowns today for Aoki. One more look. Be a
you
great
hear him
glimpse.
say, he said, I was just going to follow him. I said, I took it out, I was just going to follow him. And he did. Followed him right into the end zone.
We're back to it with Jordan Williams on the reception from Crouch. That'll be a first down with 20 seconds left in the first half.
I got you. Huddle up. Huddle up. Hey. Fuck all that dance.
And Crouch knows a little something about scoring with just a few seconds left on the clock. That's how he became MVP of the championship game last season.
Yeah, thrilling finish there, Crouch rushing it in as that game came to a close.
So don't burn too much off it. You got to get the first.
You can hear him telling the guys, hey, listen, we're in a position where we can burn a little bit of clock, right? You can try and go get first down, but don't burn too much clock and leave some time for me to go down and make a big play to get on the board before the half.
Three receiver look here for KOD with 20 seconds left in the first half. Crouch has that one batted back at the line. Big play there from Mo Green.
Hey, good shit.
It's a very good play. Defensive linemen are taught, if you cannot get to the quarterback, find a way to find his eyes and react when he throws. Get your hands up, and Green does a great job there of making sure that ball can't be completed.
Boy, I know what I gotta do.
Can't get to the quarterback, find the quarterback's eyes, hands up, stop the play. That's the most infuriating thing for a quarterback, where you see a guy downfield, he's open, you try to get it out, and then it's essentially lucky, right? Where you're staring at the quarterback, get your hands up. For the offensive lineman, you want to try to keep those hands down without holding, and it's a tough ask because the offensive lineman cannot see that the quarterback is directly behind them.
Great look at our overlay there. Cross pass, the play call. Crouch eluding some rush, reversing field, picking up some blocks, and won't get much further now with 6 seconds left.
Took a lot of time off the clock running around back there.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Gabe Crouch told all the guys, hey, don't burn too much time. And then he has a 7-second play where he essentially used up all the time that he's going to have for this half with just 6 seconds remaining.
Of course, both of these teams are part of our Ballers Collective, which means they are tied to these NFT communities. And in order for you to call plays, you must purchase a baller. This is an example of a baller on your screen. So many of the attributes, all these attributes you're seeing here of the ballers are random. And when you purchase a baller and you open it up, it's kind of like opening a pack of baseball cards or football cards, and you're looking for that super rare card or that super rare attribute. In this case, you get really cool stuff, making them unique. You are the only person that has that baller in the entire world. And some of those attributes that are super rare have real-life perks.
6 seconds to go in the half. Crouch airs it out to Williams. Williams hauls it in the corner of the end zone. Touchdown as time expires.
Wow.
28 yards. Crouch to Williams with zeros on the clock.
Dancing Lady loves it.
And now a 2-point conversion, but first a second look.
This is why you never count Ed Crouch out. Just no third play, drops back, stands in the pocket, and drops an absolute dime.
Wow.
What a throw to end the half. All the pressure's on you. You get a touchdown because you give up a touchdown because you throw an interception, they convert, and you say, you know what, guys, don't worry about it. I wasted all that time so that Aoki doesn't get another opportunity. I'm going to score right here.
Exactly. I only need 7 seconds.
Wow. Just never overwhelmed, right? Always has poise and knows that he has a chance.
Here's King. Isaiah King, good for 2. KOD adds 2 more. Brought to you by Experian Boost, and that'll make it 30-18 as we come to halftime. Back inside Pullman Yards, the home of fan control football, season 2.0. Jeff Kanata, Devin Gardner, Luke Moods, Greg Meskel here with you.
And okay, it's their first.
And as we are about to start the second half, Aoki calls a timeout, which will trigger a new play. And Jeff, a big opportunity here.
Yes, yeah, it is. We talked
probably
about
a trick play.
Well, we'll see. We talked about how there are real-life perks involved in some of the Ballers Collective. You see there the 99 jersey, which is one of the most rare perks, one of the most rare features of a baller. If you have a 99 jersey, well, guess what? You have the power, the first drive of the second half, to have your vote count for 1,000 votes. So very few folks are gonna have the opportunity to have their vote matter a lot more and call the plays for the first drive of each of these teams in the second half.
That's true influence.
Real influence.
That's power, that's a flex.
He's got to go.
We saw it at the last game, 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah.
So let's hope the 99 holders in this game have, are equally effective.
Aoki down 30-18. They wouldn't mind a quick score. We got some trickery. Smith looking to throw, and he is whistled down. Didn't get far.
Hey, the power of that 1,000 vote. I call a trick play, a timeout is called because the coach doesn't like it. Well, I have the power. I'm calling another trick play. Like, don't use your timeout. I'm calling this trick play.
We save power to the fans here in the FCF, and we mean it. It's only so much the coaches can do to thwart their plans.
I mean, if that 99, if whoever possesses that 99 right now, if they want to call trick plays for the remainder of this drive, it's going to be called because there are no more timeouts.
They're like, I got the NFT. We're going 19 straight hook and ladders. Deal with it.
Deal with it.
Touchdown or bust.
21 left. Hey.
And all Coach Lauda can do is just watch.
Can't do anything about it. He tried.
Pretty cool, though, that just getting a random pull in a purchase like that results in something tangible on the field.
To go.
Aoki fans are like it's some 4-year-old just calling all the plays right now.
Big tackle from Jim Jones. He gets his money's worth on every hit. Look at our Aoki fan rushing leaders.
Yeah, there's Ruthless Cutie again at the top of the leaderboard here. Lots of folks calling rushing plays for Aoki, but these are the fans whose plays have been most effective. You see, not much room there between Kevin and H and Ruthless Cutie.
It's almost an oxymoron, Ruthless and Cutie.
I'm surprised that Glacier Boy is at the bottom of the leaderboard there, calling plays for Aoki. Maybe Glacier Boy claimed that username in season 1 and then migrated to a new team.
Yeah.
Or it's a spy hiding in plain sight.
It's
looking to gather intel.
Mind games.
You know what I wonder? Is Ruthless Cutie an actual cutie? You never know.
Or
Just
actually
don't know.
ruthless.
We'll never know.
Yeah, it's a toss-up.
She's like a murderer and a very attractive young lady.
3rd and 8. Ilion had a play there. Want to give a thanks to our fan control football broadcast partners, including Twitch, NBC LX, Peacock, and for those watching internationally, DAZN.
You guys got that on 2?
Well, I don't know if this is accurate, boys, but Randy X Nation in the chat says, I have a 99 jersey.
Oh.
So, Randy, a lot of pressure on you right now.
Well, at least we know who to blame. If this drive doesn't end in points.
(30-18). Knights of Degen setting the bar. Most points of any team this season in the first half. Big explosion there from KOD. Now trying to do the job defensively. Aoki looking at a 4th down. Nevada double pass.
If you ever miss the kid going on a hard count, maybe get a free play here and get that KOD defensive line off sides.
Here's Smith. Looking for room to throw. On the run. Intercepted.
Oh, no.
Picked off by Austin Jones.
Randy, what have you done?
I mean, Randy, it's 4th and 2, and we go double reverse pass. And that's what happens. I mean, power to the fans, right? You got lucky. He got the 99, and he calls a reverse pass on 4th and 2, and it's intercepted.
Randy going Leroy Jenkins on him. He doesn't care.
That's what happens. You know, they say power corrupts. Sometimes absolute power corrupts absolutely.
So in the previous game, the 99 calls a perfect play for a touchdown on the first play, and in this game, not so much.
Second look here, courtesy of Great Clips. And that's Austin Jones at Arkansas Baptist College with the pick.
So many folks lamenting Randy in the chat.
Bobby Boucher, as he likes to go by. If you remember, a great movie, Waterboy.
Oh, fantastic.
One of the best tacklers in all of football.
Austin does not want to be voted Gatorade Player of the Game, I can tell you that much. Here's Crouch on the carry.
Nowhere to go.
You can hear Crouch said, nowhere to go.
I love it. I love it.
There wasn't nowhere to go, boy. I'm not finna find nowhere.
Well, since both of these teams are NFT teams, I believe we still have the 99 jersey holders for
Oh, yes.
KOD.
Knights of Degen will have that power. Speaking of power,
oh, there's
the commish right there,
yeah.
Ray Austin has assembled such a quality group of players. I know you guys talked about it on the Fan Control show this week, but we hype up their athletic abilities, but the personalities, the people, such quality as well here in the FCF.
Yeah, and a great opportunity for fans who like to see the action on the field to get to know these players a bit better. There's content all through the week at twitch.tv/FCF.
Crouch trying to make something happen, throwing on the run. That's complete. Seemed to be a tough situation. They made the best of it, finding Drake Wells.
I mean, Ed Crouch has a unique ability to just find a way to get it done. Here, like he said a play ago, I have nowhere to go. Where he has nowhere to go here, he disarms the defender and then gets the ball across his body extremely accurately to Wells coming back. And great job by Wells finding a way to get open, right? Work, that's not the play that was called, right? Once you get to a position where the quarterback's running around and trying to create, the play's over. You got to find a way to get open. Wells does that, and Crouch has the ability to get him the ball.
Wells also making it easy to find him in the open field with that orange undershirt.
It's a great uniform choice. I mean, I absolutely love it. You got the blue with the orange Knights of Degen across the jersey, and then with the orange sleeves, it really pops. The one thing I'm going to critique him on, you got to get some better cleats. Can't have the green cleats if you're going to do. Look at that. That's a great view, but then you got the green cleats. No, you're not a beast anymore, man.
Go orange all the way down is what you're saying. Yeah, I gotcha.
Crouch, little hesitation, takes a hit. They're trying to pry that football loose. It does pop loose. See where the officials rule this, and they'll say it'll stick with KOD.
Oh,
they held up Crouch to try and claw that one out, and finally did it at the last second.
It felt like he may not have been stopped there.
Yeah, I mean, he had them, and they did a good job. Like you said, they're holding him up and trying to rake that ball out. They get it out, but he's so close to the sideline that the ball falls out of bounds, and the Knights of Degen will retain possession. Give him a little skip to my Lou, spins off, gets that guy off, but now they're ripping at the ball. They're ripping at it, goes right out of bounds harmlessly.
That was Mo Green coming across to get that one away from Crouch as he was trying for one more yard, but like you said, goes out of play right near the TO zone, which is coming up tonight. You can catch Terrell Owens at 7 p.m. Eastern. He's playing for the Zappers. Then he will broadcast the final game of the night, all brought to you on the Fubo Sports Network. TO zone tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Right in the bottom. That's the little middle screen.
Second and 5 on the 13 clock, rolling under 12. KOD in front 30-18. Looking to add.
Looks like you're kind of going to try to get a quick screen to Joseph Williams here on the bottom of your, to the left of your screen.
Chandler in motion. They do go to Williams. He takes it to the 10. He's inside the blue zone and is down there. So a 5-yard pickup, Crouch to Jordan Williams.
Good job just getting the ball out quickly, and there we go. We know Joseph Williams is very good at knifing the defense. He doesn't have a bunch of space, but he finds a way to get as much as he can after catching that quick screen. Jordan Williams, it was.
And he is inside the progressive blue zone.
More blue. Great views here. There's the drone cam. Great views from our production crew. Kudos, everybody. But, you know, if you're watching on Twitch or on the app, you can choose which view you want to stick with. You want to be on that drone cam all the time, right up in players' face. That drone just wanders around, flies between. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's very, very nice.
It's fearless. Goes right up in the face of Josh McCouga. Doesn't care.
I mean, that's a sight, right?
Dangerous territory. First and goal on the 8. Crouch goes to West. He's a burst to the 5 and then cut down there by Deshaun Benton.
What a collision. I know we have dedicated man-up challenges, but that was a man-up challenge, right? Where everybody's blocked. It's me and you in the hole. And it looks like a tie, right? That was a stalemate, I think, right?
Yeah.
Look at these two fearless men coming and meeting in the hole. Boom! Boom. Right? Both go sideways, right? That's a tie. That's a tie.
That's a replay courtesy of Great Clips. Look great, feel great, perform great with Great Clips.
We'll vote to remove a defender.
And it looks like we have a power-up opportunity, a vote for the power play by Knights of Degen. That would give them a 7-on-6 edge. Here's your power-up opportunities.
All you do is
Yeah, these are triggered by the coaches, but the fans decide whether it's going to happen right now. You can vote whether or not they want to remove a player from the opposite team.
And those man-up power rules, you earn them during the week, and it gives you redos, right? Opportunities to get redos.
We will not use the power play. We'll have 7-on-7. It is second down.
And I think that's a wise call.
Yeah.
You're already pretty close. Want to hang on to that in a more dire situation.
Yeah, I mean, Ed Crouch has proven he's in complete control of this football game. And in this situation, his legs have become extremely, extremely useful. I wouldn't be surprised if the fans don't go with that read option where he strings the play out, and then maybe dump the ball over the head of defenders.
Knights of Degen 2 for 2 in the progressive blue zone. 2 Crouch TD runs. He could be a good choice for Gatorade Player of the Game. Fans, you can enter your nominations right now exclusively in the Twitch chat. Let us know who you think should be this game's Gatorade Player of the Game.
I love to see how the fans have progressed and not just vote for whatever shiny thing comes up. You know, the power play opportunity, they really think about it. They really consider the situation and voted it down in this case.
Especially the ball is collected teams that are new to the league.
Yeah.
2nd and goal back to West, searching for that goal line, and Terrell West. Looks like he'll be stopped a little shy.
And you see West, he's almost devastated because once you get to that 1 yard line, it looks like it's going to be crouch time. Right, because that's almost a short touchdown when you keep the ball in Crouch's hands, especially when you're that close. But you can see here is a great job finding the cutback lane and getting to it with speed. And maybe he has a point there, right? He tiptoed. It looks like he was in the end zone, but the referees call him short. All the players are looking up at the referee. I mean, at the Jumbotron said, hey, all these videos
The rule of the
boards.
field is the runners is out of bounds prior to the goal line. That play is now under fan review. Timeout.
This one will go to fan review, so we'll take a couple of looks at this, and this one may be getting overturned.
Yeah, remember, the pylon is an extension of the goal line, right? And so if you get the ball over the pylon, that's a touchdown whether you're out of bounds or not. And so he steps inbounds, takes one more step, and before he lands out of bounds, he had crossed the plane and knocked down that pylon. Draw a line from the ball down to his foot, right? They're right over each other, and he knocks it down. So I'd say he crossed the plane, and I think the fans will vote the same thing.
There's a fan voting right there. You can too.
West is like, please, man, give me my touchdown because Crouch is getting the ball in this next play. Crouch is going to get this next play. Very good job of getting the hands off and getting the edge because that Aoki defense is doing their best to try to set the edge. But as you can see, ball over the foot. It's right over the pylon. The pylon goes down. That's a touchdown.
After the fans have voted, the rule of the field is overturned. The play results in a touchdown.
There it is, confirmed, a touchdown for Terrell West and the Knights of Degen. So KOD now pulls in front 36-18 with 8:06 to go in the second half.
A week ago, Terrell West, he covered the ball 3 times in the first 5 plays of the game, and then we didn't see him for the rest of the game, right? So he's been itching to get his opportunity. He had an opportunity there, and he made good on it.
They call him Mitch, the comeback kid. Sometimes it feels like he likes playing from behind.
Yeah.
Got themselves in a bit of a hole now, though.
KOD, meanwhile, continues to tear up the progressive blue zone. 3 for 3 inside the blue zone. Here's Crouch. And that one not to be, looking for Isaiah King, and that was behind him. So 36-18, it will be time for Mitch the Kid to whip up some of his trademark magic. Aoki in the hole here. Second half, we return to Atlanta after this timeout. Aoki back on offense, trailing 36-18. Kidd being pressed, throws on the run, incomplete. Marquise Kane had eyes on an interception as Kidd was trying to find Smith.
After watching Kane these last 3 weeks, he is not the guy to test on that third play. You know, when the play breaks down, he does a great job of plastering and cluing and getting in front of passes from quarterbacks. All his interceptions, for the most part, have come on plays just like this. He does a great job of not pass interfering and getting that hand out in front of the ball and stopping that play.
Remember, clock is running, but still plenty of time, provided Aoki can move quickly.
Empty right, 51.
Let's see where the fans want to go for this Aoki comeback. We've also told you throughout the weeks about our comeback rule. It doesn't start until 5 minutes left in the second half, and you must be trailing. Hook and ladder, the call here. This will be blown dead, a flag on the play.
Yeah, it was late.
So a false start.
False start on the offense. Everybody but center move. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
We've seen this a couple times in SCF. Everybody but the center moves. You see it in all forms of football, and I guess we know who was wrong.
Can't be the center.
No, it's definitely the center. Everybody else is gone. It's the center's fault. You didn't snap the ball. Fix it. You got receivers 12 yards down the field. The quarterbacks drop back without the ball. I mean, everybody's going. The center's just a little bit late there. Great job by the referees picking that up because it wasn't a whole bunch there to even see.
Empty right, 51 hop. Yeah, on one, ready?
Empty right, 51 hot is what you heard from Mr. Kid.
Ready!
On a 2nd and 15 after the 5-yard penalty from his own end zone. That's good to the 10. Now to the 15 is Smith, and able to get back a lot of what was lost and then some, closing in on 1st down.
The fans have decided on a name for our drone. There was a fan vote, and the winning name for the drone camera is Lettuce.
Okay.
Lettuce. I'm guessing it's because the drone let us see some things that we wouldn't normally.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
He let us go all through the arena, if you will. He let us in the huddle. Right now, we're in the huddle because he let us.
Yeah. Also very low calories.
Hey, if they go sky with the linebacker or with the safety down and the 2 guys high, stay middle. Right? Empty left, 50 gin.
I got sticks.
50 gin, on one, ready? Hey,
He got a plankton vibe going. You know, remember SpongeBob plankton, like plankton's antennas, you know. But lettuce is, I think it's good.
3 yards to go for a 1st down for Aoki. Kidd, big rush is on. That's behind the receiver. Mitch Kidd saw the big man barreling down Bryce Morace, who had just come in to replace Trevante Valentine, as we got some other bigs tangled up.
They got some extracurriculars going on. Those offensive linemen, once they get you on the ground, they try to hold you there. The big center said, you're not going anywhere, and the defensive lineman did not like it.
That was Dak Champion and Jonathan Irizarry tangled up.
We had the big man challenge this Wednesday. It feels like that is carried over into game day a bit.
Yeah, gotta love it. Mitch Kidd there is uncharacteristically missing a guy blazing across the field open. And you can see he had his feet facing down the field, right? So you think of your foot as a parallel line. And when you're making throws, you want to try to keep your back foot parallel to the target in which you're trying to complete. He had his feet down the field, parallel down straight to the end zone. His target is outside, and that's why he misses a little bit behind him.
4th down. Kidd. Let's go. Batted away. Great help from Marquell Osborne at the last second. And you can bet Aoki's going to have to turn to their progressive 5th down here with under 4 to play.
Yeah.
Marquell Osborne makes the play at about the 25-yard line, and he gets back and makes sure the kid knows, don't try me.
He was all over him.
Fans are voting now to use this progressive 5th down. Seems to be an obvious choice.
The power flag has been thrown for the progressive 5th down. The fans now will vote for the progressive 5th down.
So fan vote is on. Let's check in with Liv Moods.
Yeah, you had mentioned my bold play earlier, taking the under in this game, and it was a bold play indeed. I'm calling my bluff. This is not a low-scoring affair. Despite what the scoreboard says, the Aoki defense has shown up, but Ed Crouch is continuing to prove why he was the MVP from last season. I do want to emphasize to Aoki fans, do not lose hope in Mitch Kidd, the comeback kid. We've seen what he can do under pressure with limited time, so have faith and continue to call plays that put the ball in his hands.
Liv, very admirable. We were not going to bring it up, but you mentioned it. Liv's like the weather forecaster that goes back and says, guys, I told you about rain the other day.
It's actually hot.
Yeah.
Very, very hot. It's okay, Liv. We've all been wrong before. Blame Ed Crouch and his ability to continue to put the ball in the end zone. But here we go with that progressive 5th down that the fans have voted on. You see Flo, she loves it.
This feels like a big moment for Aoki if they're going to mount this comeback.
Yeah, huge.
5th and 3. Kidd up top, incomplete. And the defense holds for Knights of Degen. It'll be a turnover on downs.
I think they held figuratively and maybe quite literally as well. It looks like the receiver had a little jersey in the defensive back's hands, and maybe we're looking for a flag and just wasn't called.
Flag has been thrown. The fans now will vote for the Wendy's flip the field. Fan vote, Wendy's flip the
There's
field.
a fan vote underway now for a Wendy's flip the field. So Aoki starting to work through their power-ups here, given the score and time.
That seems like a wise decision.
Yeah.
The fans are voting now. We'll see if they agree, but you know, they need to stop.
It seems like the only option, right?
Yeah.
You can't give them the ball. It looks like it will be at the 10-yard line going in and at the progressive blue zone. So you try to flip the field and use the version of the punt and give them a much longer field to go. Still a lot of game left, right? 3:34 left in the game. It's a lot of game to still be played. And the fans clearly showing that the day is young.
The fans have voted to use the Wendy's flip the field. It'll be 9th and Degen, 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So flip the field is confirmed, so that takes 2 power-ups off the board for Aoki as they go to the Wendy's flip the field. That'll give Knights of Degen their field position on the 10.
And they need to stop here. They need the defense to do something to stop Ed Crouch and company. It feels like one more score and it might be out of reach.
It looks as if Knights of Degen have gone to their backup quarterback. Dentarius Jan has come on after Ed Crouch has done the job thus far to build this 36-18 lead. Jan out of Greenville, Florida will get the opportunity with under 3 to play in the second half. Throwing right away and completing to Jordan Williams, who is slammed down. Flag on the play. Well, we saw a reverse suplex earlier in the season. That was something in the demolition category.
Yeah, I think that was the Dudley Boys finisher right there. It's a power bomb.
That was definitely a power bomb.
After the play, personal foul, the defense. Picking up and dropping the guys, unnecessary roughness. 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
I don't know. The fans may not like that. This is the FCF. I mean, I don't think that's unnecessary, right? This guy's trying to run you over. You get him up and you put him down. I don't agree with that call. That's not unnecessary. That's extremely necessary. This guy has knifed the defense over and over again, and these defenders say, we're going to stop that going down.
Definitely was a tag team move right there. And
Yeah.
Jamil likes it.
I don't think there are any
I'm not
rules.
in the game right now.
There's no rules against tag teaming on a tackle. And when you use 2 guys, the guy's just a little bit lighter, right?
There you go.
More hands makes for light work, and they make light work of Smith. Wow.
In Devon's league, we're 2 plays away from a steel chair coming in
Yeah.
to take out the quarterback.
Oh my God. I mean, I don't know, man. I like it. Nothing extra, right? It was within the play of the game.
Week 5, Hell in a Cell.
No running
I'm
drop
into it.
kicks, you know.
Under 2 to go. After the penalty, it brings things up now to the 20. Jan, he'll take it himself up to the 15. KOD here with a big lead, just looking to take time off the clock. Ahead 36-18. Quarterback's a big story in this one coming in. We told you about Ed Crouch, about Mitch Kidd. Here's how they compare, and Ed Crouch, a little bit more here to put KOD ahead.
I mean, Ed Crouch has been exemplary, right? 6 of 10, he's 60% completions and 94 yards in the air, on the ground, right? Another 3 touchdown or more day for him. I mean, he proves every single week, especially since that first week, right? Remember, he struggled in the first week, but since then, I mean, he's almost been perfect, right? You see the one blemish in the interception right there, but I mean, he's been really, really good ever since that
We're
first
at the
week.
1-minute mark. The clock will stop on 1st downs out of
All
bounds.
smiles on the sideline.
Ed Crouch got the helmet on. He's on the bench. This one is looking secure with KOD in front of Aoki, 36-18. We have 1 minute left in our second half. We tell you all the time, it's never over till it's over. We'll find out.
New quarterback in the game has to make sure he has great ball security. That's the only way you can give this game back, is if you're not secure with the ball.
Jan throwing to the end zone, and that was Bazile trying to pull in a one-hand grab. He ends up going up over the wall.
He's smiling about it. Taking a little breather, maybe. lie down wherever you get a chance, I think.
Yeah.
Did you see that shot that Jan took at the end of that play?
Yeah, he did. He's like, man, I just got here. Is this what Ed Crouch has been running it for his life from? Welcome to the game, young fella.
3rd and 4. 55 seconds left. Well, if you're Adoki, you'll need a defensive stand here, then quickly punch it in, and then start your comeback rules.
Yeah, they gotta stop this drive.
Keep it on the ground. And add a play. On the carry is Terrell West. Fans, don't forget more FCF action coming up tonight. Session 2, Zappers take on the Beast at 7 p.m. Eastern. That's an OG battle. And then we close out Week 4 action. Should have been Stars taking on the Kingpins at 9 p.m. Eastern. All those games available right here on Twitch, NBC LX, Peacock, and DAZN internationally.
Something cool about Dentarius Jan, who you're seeing getting some reps here at QB. One of the younger people in the league, just 22 years old. And he's one of those rare, children who are born in a year. And every time the year changes, that's his age, right? He's born in 2000, so it's 2022. He turned 22 on the 16th of March.
Makes the math easy.
Yeah. Makes it super easy. No multiplying. No subtracting. What year is it? Oh, that's how old he is.
Jan to throw on 4th down. Over the middle, incomplete there for Drake Wells. Let's see. Does KOD want to try and use their 5th down?
Can't take it home with you.
There's a player down in the end zone.
The power flag has been thrown. Fans now will vote for 5th down and a power play. Fans vote 5th down and power play.
Ooh, a double whammy.
Didn't think you could combine them like that, but we'll find out. Fans are voting for a progressive 5th down and a power play, so they give them 7 on 6. Again, why do that? Just because you don't know what will happen over the remainder of this game. Just use one. Just use the 5th down.
Again, 45 seconds doesn't seem like a lot in most leagues. In this league, it's an eternity, especially because we stop the clock in the last 30 seconds. But maybe the idea here is just you get the dagger. Get that last finishing blow. Use them all up in one fell swoop and try to score one more time.
You saw there Julian Charles just playing extremely hard and kind of rolls over Wells, and you can see he's limping off, putting no pressure on that right foot. You hate to see it, right? Especially late in the game. Extremely talented player. They've confirmed that they're going to use their 5th down, which you thought they would, but now they're voting on using that power play that will give them that 7 on 6 advantage.
So Wells being helped off by the training staff. Fifth down confirmed. We'll try and layer in the 7 on 6. Just looking for that final knockout punch here.
Yeah, right. Empty in the tank. Hey, can't take them with us. Let's use them all right here.
.45 seconds left. 5th down confirmed. 5th and 4 on the 14.
Something only heard here at FCF.
Yes. One of those classic terms. Only available here in the FCF. Power play is confirmed as well.
After fans have voted, we will have the progressive 5th down. Untitled Degen will use the progressive 5th down. They also voted to remove the middle linebacker until we get a 1st down. Power up. 5th down.
So we got the 5th down and the power play. 7 on 6, empty in the tank. Why not? 45 seconds left. KOD trying to keep this drive rolling. Remember, they only need Yeah.
DJ's outstanding.
It's part sports venue, part club. Pretty cool.
The best of both worlds.
That's what Trevante Valentine described it as, right? I remember talking to you guys in the Fan Controlled show. He's like, I'm playing football, but I also kind of feel like I'm in the club.
It's like a party, right? Oh, by the way, it's a high-intensity football game going on as well.
Yeah.
We have achieved the first down. It's now 7-on-7. The middle linebacker is back in the house.
Yeah, I put a little stink on that call.
David.
There you go, David.
Here's Pearson now after the 7-on-6. Intercepted. Taken away. Marquise Kane with 16 seconds left. And that should be the final dagger in this one for Knights of Degen.
Look at the drone trying to follow, because mama, there goes that man.
Land the plane inside the Wendy's booth.
Lots of celebration in the chat from the KOD fans.
Like we talked about, those second, third plays, he passes to the receiver better than anybody in this league, and he usually gets his hands on the balls, and when he gets his hands on the balls, it's an interception.
Marquise Kane, 4 interceptions now on the year. Out of Campbellsville. And now 15 seconds left. KOD offense can come back out and perhaps run the football a bit and get out of here with the victory.
With the Board Apes this morning, or this early afternoon, going 4-0. You're looking for that. What's that second team going to be if things continue that direction? Lot of heat on this game to find out what that second seed potential team is in the Ballers Collective Division. KOD making a statement.
I mean, KOD, this is a, like you said, a statement. I mean, a dominating win that they're gonna get here. As John tries to take the ball down and add insult to injury. But this is a dominating win, and I'm not so sure that KOD is not looking at themselves and saying, hey, we had a little blunder in week 1, or, a quarterback who we know is not, who he was in that week. We know he's one of the best quarterbacks. He didn't have a good week. We could easily be an undefeated team, and we may be the best team in the league and in the Ballers Collective.
The KOD will move to 3-1 after this. It'll put Aoki at 2-2 with only 2 teams reaching the playoffs from each division. As Jeff alluded to, it really does, at least for now, shape up like Board Ape, KOD, and then if you're the Kingpins, you're in a bit of trouble here. You're in trouble at 0-3 right now.
Yeah.
That's going to be a flag.
Kane is telling everybody, hey.
False start on the offense. Number 11, 5-yard penalty, second down.
Say, hey, man, it's an island. This is Kane Island. You can't land your plane on Kane. Don't bring your plane over here on Kane, or I'm going to intercept that thing.
I like that.
Ooh, don't land your plane on Kane Island, or I'm going to intercept that thing? Oh, my goodness. Am I a rapper?
Evidently.
The T-shirts are coming soon. That's
don't land that
part
plane
of
on
the FCF
Kane,
store.
because I'm going to intercept that thing. Trademarked by Devin Gardner Inc.
Yeah. 11 seconds left now, 2nd and 15. Don't forget more FCF action later on today, 7 p.m. Eastern. Zappers against the Beasts. And then 9 p.m. Should have been Stars and the Kingpins. Zappers, Kelly Bryant, that great performance last week in his debut.
We had him on the Fan Controlled show last night. Just a great interview. Really, really great guy, too.
Complete here to Williams. And he'll take it across the middle with 4 seconds left. Now 3. We're also expecting to see the debut of Brandon Silvers tonight, a new addition to Fan Control football. As Jordan Williams here with his left knee down. Training staff coming on.
At this point, KOD is just trying to get out of this thing healthy, right? It's been a dominating performance, but they come in without Jedediah Lewis, and then they lose another receiver in Wells, and now a receiver that's had a big impact with Jedediah out. Williams is down.
Yeah, you don't want to see that.
This is Jordan Williams. 6 grabs, 86 yards, 1 touchdown. And Buffalo, New York. And he'll be helped off with the training staff. Second look at this play as he's making that move after the catch. Get rolled up there on the left leg.
Yeah, you can see the defender kind of slides underneath.
Cameron Hall coming across. So training staff helps Williams off. Last play upcoming in this one. A dominant showing from the Knights of Degen. 42-18, but not without some loss. Drake Wells on crutches as well. So we'll see what transpires here between now and next Saturday. But the victory here secured. Here's the carry for West. Clock has expired, and that's all as he is taken down. Knights of Degen improved to 3-1. Aoki falls to 2-2 as KOD picks up the convincing 42-18 victory. Again, Ed Crouch, 1 touchdown passing, 2 on the ground. Strong defensive effort here to really limit Mitch Kidd from having that explosive day. He goes 6 of 13 for 2 touchdowns, also 1 on the ground, but there wasn't a whole lot of offense for Aoki beyond that.